Hi, Andrea. So here we go with our first attempt at verbal feedback. You'll have to let me know if it works for you, if you like it, if you're able to get enough out of it. I love that you chose the Westing game for your prior content knowledge. That was such a cool little book. My seventh graders love that. So, okay, I see that you're tackling narrative writing for sixth grade, 50-minute class. The students will already have read the novel. And thanks so much for, just putting that in the prior content knowledge so we can get on to a writing lesson. I'm glad. So your new content knowledge is to use a graphic organizer to introduce narrative elements. Alrighty. Okay, so you dug through the standards into the evidence outcome. The goal is to employ a range of planning strategies to generate descriptive and sensory details. Excellent. All right. Wonderful. Okay, so your essential questions for the content area: how does genre influence information? Oh, that's a good question and very relevant for content area. Oh, and look at your global question. I love that. What is the purpose of storytelling? That's a good question that can really grab the students, orient them, focus them from the realities of the world into your lesson plan. Good. I hope to see that question in your learning plans. I think it's a good question. Students will understand the value of planning a narrative. Excellent. Before you begin, okay, well aligned, nice. Students will be able to plan the first elements of their narrative by filling in a graphic organizer. Holy cow, girl, that's a wonderful objective. Very succinct. It's measurable. It's well aligned. At the end of the lesson, it will be very clear to you and the student whether he or she met the objective. Nice. Okay. On to assessment. So your formative assessment and your summative, you're going to use it, okay, both ways as a graphic organizer. Completion points and preparation. Okay, wonderful. Very wonderful. All right. So on to your learning plan. Your context, we just got finished reading the Westing game, talked about mystery. Today we're going to be planning out our mysteries, okay? All right. Just a thought, because you already had such a beautiful global essential question written. What would class be like if you started that? Started with that. Think about, it's Monday morning, it's 7:30, bell rings, kids sit down. First thing teacher says is, we just got finished reading the Westing game. Today we're going to start writing our own mysteries. Are the kids, are they there with you? Have they left the drama of the hallway? Are they focused in the direction you want them focused? This is, and don't get me wrong, because this is really good. I think, you want to pick up where they left off, and review that a little bit. But do that second. Put that global question first, because it's a great question. What's the point? Why do we bother storytelling? Oh, I don't know. It might be the oldest form of passing information that humans have ever had in their lives. It entertains us. There's 15 good reasons for it. So put that global question there, then jump into the context, all right? And look at, I love how very clear and succinct you are, especially in middle school. That is so very important. Here's what you're doing in class. Here's what you're doing for homework. Excellent. Good. I also appreciate the fact that you're tackling differentiation and modification, even though I didn't require it yet. I appreciate that kind of an effort. All right. So here we go under procedures. Standard opening. I think, had you mentioned that you were going to have that in a unit overview? Okay. I could be thinking of someone else. You'll have to let me know. Okay. All right, pass out the graphic organizers, asking the students about the elements in the Westing game to review what they did before. All right. What are the important elements to mystery? Asking leading questions. All right. And if you want, I really would like you to. Oh, wait. What did we discuss was important to a mystery? If students are missing the point, you may ask leading questions such as what about setting, problem? Oh, it's right there. I was going to say, could you put these specific questions in there? They're right there. Thanks. You're doing great. Okay. It's early, and I don't feel good. All right, here we go. So in the previous stage, it's likely that they're focused on the Westing game itself rather than genre as a whole. Wow. You are good at this. Yes, absolutely. Good. So after the student has the graphic organizer, I'm going to scroll down to see. Oh, you have it attached over here. I'm going to click over there. It should show up in your screen. Hold on, okay? Or it's not going to show up. Hold on. There it is. There it is. Let me move the box so we can talk. All right. Oh, wow. This is really well done. Nice. Oh, very nice. Oh, look how you ask an open-ended question, but then you have some specific questions for those kids who, get stumped, get a little nervous about getting started. Wow. Ooh, this is very cool. This is very cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. Good. I'm going to try and close this. Oops, sorry. You can see someone else's lesson plan. And go back to your lesson plan. Oh, look at me and technology. Holy cow. Okay. Here we go. All right. Explain the graphic organizer. As students work their way through it. It's a good spot for think, pair, share, since it'll already be arranged in pairs, cool or interesting ideas. Excellent. So the only thing you might want to think about doing, a lot of times we talk about modeling for the students. Instead of saying, here's a graphic organizer, fill it out, you did the guided practice part, or, can you tell it's early and I don't feel well? You did a good part in reviewing all the parts of mystery for the Westing game, right? What are the pieces we talked about, right, and where are all of those elements? Okay, here's a graphic organizer, make your own. Think about either modeling or guided practice, right? So in other words, you would fill out the graphic organizer, and you could do a different genre, right? So you're not giving the kids all the answers, or fill it out for a common story. Cinderella is always just an easy go-to, or Red Riding Hood, something like that. And model that think aloud, so that not only do kids have the graphic organizer with questions to guide them, they have your kind of thought patterns and thought structures to guide them as well. So you may want to think about doing some of that right in here, like either the modeling or the guided practice part, okay? All right. Okay, so once the graphic organizer is examined, students have the remainder of the time to work, and then you anticipate some students having roadblocks and working with them, turning in their worksheet before you leave. Excellent. And I love that follow standard dismissal procedures, so I'll be very interested to see those, but I love the fact that it's over here on the right outside of your little screen. Hold on, let's see if I can download that, okay? Oh, there they are. There they are. Cheese and crackers, girlfriend. You are just on it. All right. Post an agenda. Underline important items. Put their plan. Okay, right. Excellent. Okay, standard dismissal. Turn in work. Make closing remarks which generally pose a question and wish them well. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Holy cow, lady. This is just fantastic. This is just fantastic. You have done an extremely thorough job. I think just the tiniest little things, like getting some modeling and guided practice in there, turns this into something where you can share some of those thought structures. And we'll be talking a lot about that as we go through this semester too. Very nicely done.